Student, today we are going to discuss something new topic, new concept, and somewhat it is connected with your class 10th syllabus also. That is nothing but linear inequation. The word linear is familiar to you, whose degree is 1. I think everyone is comfortable. If it is asked about linear equation, then you are recalling 2x plus 5 will be equal to 0 or something, solving that. So we are also learning in this particular chapter solving the linear equations, but not linear equations in linear inequation in one variable as well as in two variable. In this first video we are going to learn how to solve linear inequation in one variable. Let us look at this one. There are certain facts to be considered before starting off this particular chapter. Let us try to understand some fact, and this fact can be used in combination with your class 10th idea, and then you can solve any equation. Let us consider a is less than b. Write in your notebook a is some number, any number, positive, negative, not and b also any positive, negative you can take up, and condition is a is always smaller than b. Okay, now moving ahead, I'm just going to tell you some expressions. You have to tell what is going to happen here. It is a. Whatever you have written in your a, just calculate a plus 2 and b plus 2. Tell me which one is more. Okay, correct. So right hand side is more. Suppose you subtract 11 from both the selected number, then yes, still it is greater. If it is multiplied, your selected number is multiplied by 3. Okay, still you are getting. If it is divided by 4, let's take it this proper. Is it correct? Less than or greater than? Still you are getting less than. If you multiply with the minus 2, which number is more? Okay, the number which you are getting by this is more. If you divide by minus 3, this is more. So one common fact you are getting, that if you multiply or divide by negative number, then the inequality sign changes. This is most important remark. If it is here, it is greater than, then in this case it will. Suppose you are adding or subtracting some positive number and multiplying with the any number, positive number, there is no impact, sign remains same. This is one fact you should keep in mind. Okay. Now another fact. Whenever you are solving any linear inequations, you are getting some conditions. That is to be written in a pictorial forms. We'll talk about both pictorial solution and set theory solution. What is means by that I will be explaining. Let us look at the first question. X is less than 3, minus 3. This is number line. This circle is now time being it is minus 3. So what number will satisfy this condition? Is it this number will satisfy? No. Here it is 0 will be there 0. So all this number will be satisfying till what? 0 less than. So this can also be written as x belongs to from minus infinity to minus 3. It is to be kept as open. Do you know why? If it is closed, then 3 will be attained. Minus 3 is not less than minus 3. Okay. So whenever it is less than or greater than, you have to keep the bracket open, and infinity already you are knowing that is. Now let us consider this problem. Pictorial form I am just explaining. This circle is nothing but 4. Now x is more than 4 means all these numbers. Can I consider now 4? Yes. So I should make a here it is. This is hollow means not to be considered. I think we have learned in set theory also. This is. So your value of x in this case is close bracket 4 to infinity. Now I think you are comfortable when it is to be considered and when it is to be leave it is. Okay. Now sometimes two equations will be given, and then you have to think about the solution. Let us consider 2 in equation. Which number will be on the left hand side? Okay, correct. So I will be always keeping minus 4 over here, open only, and this is 3. Now talk about the situation. X is less than. So I should start from this number and move on the left hand side. All number will satisfy. Are you following? Now x is less than or minus 2. Over here it will be start and it will go on the left hand side. Can you tell me the portion which is common for both the arrows? This is the portion which is common for both the arrows. So your answer will be, this is x is nothing but from minus infinity to minus 4. Shall I write close or open? It will be close. It will be open. It will be open. Now let us look at this situation. Remember no, when you are getting closed and open, so that you just keep in mind. Let me explain rest of the logic. Here it is 3. In all these questions now I have given the symbol is only strictly greater, so there will be no issue. X is greater than 3. So from here I should move on the right side. X is greater than minus 4. From here also I should move on the right side. So what is the common portion which you can need for both the equation? This is nothing but the common portion. So what will be the solution for this question? It will be x belongs to 3 open to infinity. 3 open to infinity. Let us consider this is one more situation. Let me explain this also. Do you know I am just keeping the number same and the sign are change only. Signs are change. In equations are change. Now let us consider x is less than 3. So I should start from here and go on the left hand side. X is greater than minus 4. I should start from here and move on the right side. Which portion is common now in both the places? This is nothing but the portion. So what is the value of x? X is nothing but minus 4 and 3 over here, and both open. You know, so far it is, whenever it is, if this is if anywhere equal to sign is there, particular number to be circle, particular number to be closed. Now let us consider this is one more situation. The same number, here it is minus 4, over here it will be 3. Now I am just going, x is greater than 3, this side, and x is smaller than this. What is the common portion? I think you cannot see, both the arrows are covering somewhere, so this is the case where you can get no solution. The solution is not possible. Is it okay? So this way in equation, suppose somewhere here, if this is closed in case, so you have to circle this part, but there will be no impact on the solution. If this is equal, then you have to close this part. In that case this becomes okay. So that logic you can apply that. Here it is, this is greater than, so this will be closed. So out of these two, which will be closed? Left hand side will be closed. Is it necessary always left hand side will be closed? No. So you can think about this logic also. Okay. Now let me explain two more questions. Now what are the number which you can replace? Can I write here it is 0? Satisfying? Yes. Let's look at this one. Mod of x is less than or equal. 0 is possible? Yes. 1 I can write? Yes. 2 I can write? Yes. 3 I can write? Yes. 4? No. Because 4 will be greater than. Minus 1 can I write? Yes. Minus 2? Yes. Minus 3? Yes. Minus 4? No. Means what are the number which will satisfy over here? The number which lies between these two numbers, and this also will satisfy. Therefore whenever you get mod of x, its meaning will be in set theory minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3, or x belongs to closed boundary minus 3 to 3, minus 3 to 3. And one more modulus concept here. So which number I should consider? Here minus 2 and over here 2. Can I take 0 here and 0 will satisfy? No, this is not satisfying. Can here 3 is a number will satisfy? So all these numbers will be satisfying. So this dark line is satisfying. Over here also satisfying. What does it mean? Your x value will be nothing but minus infinity to minus 2 closed, union 2 to infinity, and 2 is also closed. So just keep this thing in mind to answer any question. Now we will talk about the problem. This is the preliminary knowledge required. Okay. Now see the next question. Solve. The question is like this: 3, 4 minus x minus 2, 3x plus 2 is less than 5. This is the question. Now it is, I think, except this, all things are familiar. So I just let me open this also. It will be 12 minus 3x minus 6x minus 4 less than 5. This and this can be transferred on the right side. It is now plus 8. So it will be 5 minus 8. Here it will be minus 9x. So minus 9x is less than equal to minus 3. Now recall, I have to divide by minus 9. If I divide by minus 9, do you know, don't look at this also. The rule is minus 9. So this will give you x and this will give you 1 by 3. But you have learned that whenever you are dividing by negative number, this sign changes. So this is the solution. If you want pictorial form of that, write only 1. Here it is 1 by 3 and this will be the solution. If you want set 3 important, that is equal to 1 by 3 to infinity, 1 by 2 to infinity. Clear? Now 5x minus 3 by 4 minus 1 is equal to x. Now you are familiar with this also. It can be written as 5x by 4 minus 3 by 4 over here minus 1 over here x. Now bringing all x to one side, sorry, it will be greater than or equal to, I want to show in equation, not equation. So minus x over here greater than or equal to 1 plus 3 by 4. Are you following? This is shifted over here. Now if you simplify, it will be x by 4 greater than or equal to 4 plus 3, 7 by 4. Now multiply by 4 to get the solution. Do you know, if this is the situation, we are doing the same thing in equation. Multiply by 4 means this will give you x and this will give you 7. Oh, shall we change this sign? No. I think we have changed over here. Reason, we have divide. Whenever you divide or multiply with a negative number, you have to change. Otherwise, no. So the answer remains same. This will be the final answer. If you want pictorial form, it will be 7 is a number. Which side will be solution? X is greater than 7. This is the solution. Shall I include 7? Yes. So your solution will be x belongs to 7 to infinity. 7 to infinity. Look at the next question. Can you see now here it will be situation 5x minus 3 is less than or equal to 3x plus 1 and two equations are given. So the method is not changing. We'll solve one by one. Let us take up this question, try to solve at your end and tell me what is the conclusion of this one. What you are getting? Correct. X is less than 2. Similarly, now you take up this one and try to simplify. I am just writing one step for you and then you can simplify further. If you are taking LCM, 15 is the LCM. 5 will go over here. It will be 5x minus 2 minus as it is. 3 will be shifted over here. Right bracket there so as to get the correct answer. It will be something like this. Simplify properly. It will be nothing but 15 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9 divided by 15 here greater than x by 4. This will be nothing but 4x minus 1 upon 15 greater than x by 4. I don't want this one, so what I am doing, I am multiplying by 60. So it will give you 4x minus 1 greater than 15 over here and x. Try to simplify and get the solution. So what you are getting? X is greater than 4. Okay. One change I am doing in this question. Here I am writing less than or equal to. So over here also less than or equal to. Over here also less than or equal to. Okay. Now this is one solution and this one is another solution. Now I have to combine this. What are the number? 2 and this is 4. What is the condition is given? X is less than or equal to 2. So this is included and less than. Over here x is greater than 4. X is greater than 4. What is the portion which is getting here? This side and this side. So there will be no solution is the conclusion. Is it always you will get no solution? It's not possible. Suppose here it will be less than and here also you are getting less than or equal to, then the solution will change. Respectively you can get any kind of solution. Okay. Let's take up one more question on the similar line of it will be 2x minus 3 upon 5x plus 7 is greater than or equal to 0. This is another question where you have to think in a different logic. The problem is to solve this one. First thought may come like this, shall we multiply? No, that is not the correct way. See, it is nothing but a fraction. This fraction is a positive fraction. If any fraction is positive, whenever numerator and denominator both are positive. So one remark I should say, 2x minus 3 is also greater than 0 and 5x plus 7 is also greater than 0. Not writing equal to. Do you know why? because it is in the denominator. If I will write equal to, then there will be issue. Okay, this is one possibility. Another possibility, both are negative. What does it means? 2x minus 3 also less than 0, and here it is 5x plus 7 is also less than 0. It can be equal to. Now see here, we are writing greater than or equal to in a numerator but not in a denominator. Do you understood this? Followed this? What is the meaning of this? Now its meaning is x is greater than or equal to 3 by 2. Its meaning is x is less than or equal to minus 7 by 5. Okay. Now I am going to plot. Out of this number, one number is minus 7 by 5. It will be on the left hand side. 3 by 2 being a positive, it will be on the right hand side. These are the two numbers. How I should? X is less than minus 7 by 5. It means from here you have to go on left hand side. Now x is greater than 3 by 2 onwards. So over here and you have to move right hand side. So what is the conclusion in the first case? It will be no solution. No solution. I will be going to discuss the second case. This is nothing but the case 1. Over here you are getting another case. X is less than or equal to 3 by 2. X is less than minus 7 by 5. Again I am going to plot the graph. Here it will be nothing but 7 by 5. Over here it will be nothing but 3 by 2. Now x is less than 3 by 2 means from here I should start with closed one and move on the left hand side. Whereas x is less than this one means it is starting from this one and moving on the left hand side. So this portion is common. So your solution, this is nothing but x belongs to minus infinity to minus 7 by 5 and it is open here. In case any case here it is, suppose sometimes may happens that also here also you will get the solution. Then union of this can be the solution. Follow till here. Okay, now sometimes you will get a word problems on this type also. Just as consider first word problem. Find all pairs of consecutive a consecutive odd number. Write down. Find all pairs of consecutive odd numbers. Okay. Both of which are smaller than 18, but their sum is more than 20. Now how to answer this question? Let us consider two numbers. Let x and x plus 1 will be the two numbers. Both are smaller than, means x is smaller than 18 and x plus 1 is also smaller than 18. That is the first. Their sum is more than 20. That means x plus 1 is greater than 20. Now how to answer this question? I think this is in the simplest form. No need to simplify. X is less than 18 only will come. But there is a scope. You can simplify this also. You will get x is nothing but less than 17. Similarly simplify this. It will be 2x. That means x is greater than 19 by 2. Are you following? Are you getting the same answer? Now I am just putting this all three numbers and trying to find out the. This is 17, then 18, then 19 by 2 is somewhere over here. 19 by 2. Now let us consider x is less than 18. So from here on the neck, x is less than 17. From here it will be like this. X is greater than over here. So I should start from here and go on the right side. So now you have to search where it is the common portion for this. So in this particular question, the value of x belongs to open interval 19 by 2 to 17. Now you should write integers we want. Integers. 19 by 2. 8 point something or 9 point something. 9 point something. So first number will be 10, then 11, then 12, then 13, then 14, then 15, then 16. Shall I take 17? No, it is open. Now, pairs you want, and there is a word given as odd. So 10 to be dropped out, 12 to be dropped out, 14 to be. So what are the pairs? The pair will be 11 with 13, then 13 with 15, and the 15 with 17. So your answer will be, there are three pairs which will satisfy. 11, 13, 13, 15, and 15 and 15 and 17, 15 and 17. Okay. So sometimes no word problems will be given, then you have to convert it in this form and get the solution also. Okay. Just I am going to dictate one question. Write down. Manufacturer has 600 liter of 12% solution of acid. One manufacturer is there. He is having how many liter? 600 liters and 12% acid. Written. Manufacturer has 600 liter of a 12% solution of acid. How many liters of the acid to be added? This is 600 is over here, liters is there. Question is how many is added? So I am just pouring here, pouring over here. How many liter means x will be equal to question mark. How many liters of 30% acid solution is added so that the combined mixture, this mixture whichever you are getting, it will be in the range of 15, more than 15% and less than 18%, less than 18%. This is the text. Just check once more. A manufacturer has 600 liters of 12% of solution of acid. How many liters of 30% of the acid of the solution must be added so as the final mixture will be in the range of 15% to 18%. Now how to put up this situation? Look here. This is x percent. How many content it will be? Earlier it was 12% of 600. This was the content available over here. Then you are adding 30% of how many? X, and this is nothing but the combined mixture. This picture is over. We have added this one. Now this is in the range of 15%. 15% of how much content will be here? This is already there and x. So it will be 600 plus x. Over here also it will be 18%, and here also I should write 600 plus x. Now can be written like this also. 15 by 100, it is 600 plus x, less than, it will be 12 by 100. Over here 600 plus it will be 30 by 100. Over here x, it will be 18 by 100. It is 600 plus x. If you are looking at the final expression which is on your screen, it is possible that 100 can be cancelled everywhere. 100 can be cancelled everywhere. Now it can be written as 15, 600 plus x, less than, this can be multiplied 1200 plus 30x. Over here it is 18, 600 plus x. Now how to answer this question? There are two places in equation is there. So let us consider this is one of the fact. I am listing over here 600 plus x less than 1200 plus 30x, and then take up this in equation. This is the second in equation. Now what I am writing, it is 1200 plus 30x is less than 18 over 600 plus x. That means there are two equations are there. Try to solve both equations separately and get the condition. What you are getting? In one case you are getting x is greater than 120. In another case you are getting x is less than 300. So if you want to represent, this is 120, this is 300, x is more than this, x will be less than this. So your answer will be x quantity of the liquid which is added must be in the range of 120 to 300 so as to get us this condition satisfied. So this is nothing but the linear inequation in one variable. In the next video we will be talking about two variable. Okay, thank you.